I like how
Night was known.
We should start like this from now on. Now that we don't have
Dude,
to
we got to
hold mics.
start. We got to start with a prayer circle.
I love that.
That felt like a Chinese joke you guys were trying to hit me with for right out of the gate.
Keep me out of it.
Yeah,
okay?
I was fucking.
Sorry, I want to have a career in showbiz.
Yeah, no, Chinese accent is in now.
Oh, it's in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's back. It's back.
I do a
back.
stream every Friday, and we have people that call in as other comics, but with Chinese accents.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's really just me and my friends. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, that's so good. I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too.
Yeah, he's doing no. Those are famous comedians. I mean, like other Philadelphia comedians.
Like
they pose as
super
Chinese
local.
John Bryce
Eric
is a regular
Screwboard.
caller. Exactly.
Do you want me to tear it again?
Yeah.
Oh, George Mirror.
I was like, are you a square?
A room is the arrow.
Boom. All right. That's our boy.
That's a good intro.
Dude. Again, this is our second guest with like a sultry, fucking sexy voice.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah. You
I
got a good
face for radio, baby.
That's our fucking boy Logan Malin right there.
Logan Malin, everybody.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
We had Logan on before, and it was one of, I think, our favorite episodes that we've ever done.
Yeah,
was such
Tyler like fucking almost got arrested at the Sheets, or was that Sean?
That was Sean.
me.
That was
Sean,
Yeah.
Yeah, that had
That
was a fun ass night.
Yeah.
the late days of Sean's drinking written all over it.
It's beautiful now. Now you guys are like, before we were in a house, and now you guys are in a big studio.
Yeah.
You're making it.
We've moved up in the world.
Everyone's sober and their skin is all glowing.
I don't know if that's true.
No.
He's not sober. I guess I'm not technically.
Who cares?
I mean, because I've been sick for so long, I haven't had a drink in like a while.
Really?
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna ride this out, see what happens.
What are you sick
good.
with?
I don't know. I got some sort of weird. I got like a weird cough, and then it got bad, and then it got better, and then it got bad again. So then I finally went to
Walking pneumonia?
Yeah, walking pneumonia is the thing.
whatever the fuck it is.
Now, see, I feel like I've been sick for the last 6 months.
Yeah,
Like, I can't-
right?
Yeah, just.
But you're a young man.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
Viral.
supposed to be sick for long periods of time.
Hey, that's what I thought. I thought that was just being.
You don't have health insurance, right?
No.
Come on.
No, why would I?
I just got health insurance.
Congrats.
So now I'm
Oh,
like,
you just got it?
just got it.
Dude, I'm
How,
getting it
though?
in September when Sherry and I
work.
get married.
Oh, work. Yeah.
Dude, I'm going to the doctor.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to the doctor.
Are you gonna dap him up? Be like, it's good to see you.
He's gonna walk in. I'm gonna be fully naked.
I'm gonna be like,
Check me out,
for
brother.
your wedding, I'm gonna be like, do they have health insurance but for jail?
You can just go to Planned Parenthood and tell them you make no money and they just won't even charge you.
Yeah.
Buddy, I've been there.
Planned Parenthood rules.
Yeah, it does.
Shout out Planned Parenthood.
They'd be like,
Except
Tyler,
they're-
I think you have twins.
Well, yeah. They don't rule for the news they give you. They just. I mean, I've always had positive experiences there. You
Yeah.
go at like a noon. A noon Planned Parenthood is like a nice. It's not like Juno in there.
I got my first AIDS test ever there.
Yeah.
And I was like 18 or 19. And
Thought you had AIDS. You thought you like skipped HIV and went right to AIDS.
dude, I thought I was
did the same
I was
shit.
dating a girl and we
in
broke up.
1984.
You're like Lou. You have this walking cough that won't go away.
This was the year 2008.
Yeah.
And
The epidemic.
Yeah.
The peak of AIDS.
no, but I'm
The
saying
peak.
it wasn't until like kind of recently where they were like, if you're having
It was certainly before 2008.
if you're having penis vagina sex, you're probably not gonna
Yeah,
contract
you have
HIV.
to really try to get AIDS.
But in high school and middle school, they made it seem like if I
They did make it seem like
fucking dirty
can
girl,
get
I'm gonna get
as a
AIDS.
heterosexual man, though. We should throw that.
You
out.
can get
Can?
it.
That can. Yeah.
It's
can happen.
difficult.
You can absolutely. get
You
that.
have to very much want it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to really be going for.
It's got to be at least your second or third wish when the genie comes out.
You're just having pretty vanilla sex with a girl. You're probably not. Chances are you're gonna be all right. But we broke
Well,
up.
you guys were just doing cowgirl, but then she burned you with a cigarette,
Jeez.
so now you have AIDS.
But like we broke up, and then she's hanging out with like a lot of West Philly bike punks,
Okay.
wearing
They
butt
have
flaps
AIDS.
and stuff. She was. And
Wait, what?
We had sex
Wearing
again.
what?
Butt flaps.
What is a West Philly punk?
Like a West Philly, like a
Describe
crust
the
punk.
skin color.
Like a crust punk. Like
Oh, okay, got it.
if a white guy could be ashy. Is
Oh yeah.
you know, and they're all wearing right in their fixed gear. And I panicked a little bit, and
Those
we
are
had
upper
sex
Darby
again.
punks.
We had unprotected sex again, and I was
Love
like,
that.
what if I got AIDS? So I took an AIDS. I was so nervous about it. I
the name of
went
his
to
first
Planned
book.
Parenthood,
Love that.
And I got
If I got AIDS.
For dummies.
They're like, no, Sean, actually, it's just herpes. Don't worry about it.
no, but this lady was. So I get in there. I tell them what happened. They give me the test, and then they're like, "We'll let you know in like 10 minutes." So I'm waiting in the waiting room, and so
tough 10.
Yeah, that's a tough.
a half hour goes by.
And this is 2008. You don't have like Instagram reels or anything.
No, I got nothing on my phone. I'm just kind of staring into nothing. And after like 10 minutes, I'm like, this lady is absolutely just being like, how am I going to tell this sweet little white boy that he has advanced aggressive AIDS?
Yeah.
He skipped HIV. He's full-blown AIDS.
They got to give you chemo now.
Like she's, I literally thought she was in the back. She's like, I got to come up with like a plan for him or something.
Yeah, like you're who she's worried
25
about. 25
minutes go by. I'm like, I have it. Like I almost called my mom.
Yeah.
Like in the waiting room, like, look, it's not looking good for me. And so they finally, she goes, Sean, she gives me this, and I'm like, even more like this, the body language, everything, terrible. I get in there, she sits me down, she goes, give me 1 minute. She walks out of the room. I'm like, oh my God, like I'm so built up in my head. She walks back in, she puts her hand on my shoulder and she goes, well, you're not pregnant.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Good bit.
Bits.
Hilarious.
Great bit.
Good bits.
But you do.
But you do have aggressive AIDS.
That's fun. Meanwhile, there's like a 15-year-old getting the the worst news of her actual.
I know.
life
Oh, yeah,
next door.
yeah. No, there
Sounds
were
like, do I have AIDS?
well,
But
plenty
so
of crying
then she
teenagers.
said you
Sounds
don't
had
have
sex
it.
once.
What'd you say?
She's like, you don't have it.
Yeah, I don't.
I think they probably have. They
he
have
doesn't
fun
have
with
it.
it.
Wait, she never did tell me.
But they probably, when you go in there, so many people, because I've gone in and gotten a rogue AIDS test for no reason. They probably really enjoy like telling people, like they like to fuck with you a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should get fucked with if you think
Of
you
course.
have AIDS.
100%.
Right off
I
the
went to
bat.
get- 100%.
I went to get an
just-
STD test. I thought, I don't know if I told this. I thought for sure I had it. Like I got something, and there was this free clinic, but it was in a house, and so it was like 12 o'clock, like lunchtime. I
Wait,
go
it was
in.
a house?
It was like a house in Bethlehem.
Like a duplex.
No, standalone in the city though.
Yeah.
On its own house. I'll show you where it is. So I walk up. It's like midday. There's a guy like out front in blue jeans, wife beater, trimming hedges. He's like, "Hello," and I walk in and I'm freaking out. I check in.
Doctor.
It was.
Yeah, rules.
Bro, the receptionist lady's like, all right, go back there, and the doctor will be right in. This motherfucker comes in sweating. He's got grass clippings all over him.
Hell yeah. It's like your
Smelling like a
stepdad.
damn weed whacker. And he's like, I got to find a vein. Because I was doing like a blood test. And I'm like, dude, I got to change. Like,
He's
my
trying to put a
mental.
sawzall on your arm.
Yeah. So, and like he did the same thing. He's like, we'll know in a little bit. He goes back out. And then he checks the results. Oh, you're good, man. And then like I have to like.
Do you have to show him your penis, or do you just
No,
blood?
he did I did have to show my penis as well, but
They won't let me leave unless I show my penis.
I'm gonna have to see it.
let me see it.
That's the worst part about, having a family doctor is you find out your uncle's not a doctor.
It is, dude. Family doctors suck. Like when you like start to, you're like at the end of like being a kid, like but your dick is changing, but you still go to that guy who's seen your dick in every.
Grow. He's got
He's
pictures
seen
of
your
it.
dick grow, and like he has like this 12-year relationship with you, and like you only leave him when your
And
dick
then all of a
is.
sudden he doesn't want to see you again.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why is it? What happened?
Did you guys grow up with like family doctors and stuff?
I had a
Yeah.
family
Yeah.
doctor.
Yeah.
Dude,
Went
she
to like
was-
a pediatrician with like animals on the wall until I was like 27
I thought you meant
Yeah.
like that they did that.
I went
They
to my
also saw
pediatrician until I was
Yeah, yeah. It was a vet.
18 or 19.
Did you ever get checked for Lyme's disease before, motherfucker?
You're in a waiting room with dogs and shit.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
Mine would
it's
gas
fun.
me up. She was this Greek lady, and she was just like, "Oh my, you're getting so handsome. You're getting."
Oh shit, she wanted to fuck.
And, but then like when I remember when I like lost my virginity. I was I was young. I was in
You
middle
didn't have
school.
to tell
She
them.
could smell it on you.
No, but she was just like they were doing a physical. She's like, "Are you sexually active?" I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Oh, Sean." Like,
No way.
But I was
yeah.
like 13.
There
She
goes-
should have had that
Fuck
reaction.
yes.
There
That
goes
rules.
my euro.
Oh,
Where did you guys
okay.
go to high school that you were banging at 13 years old? What a cool,
The Euphoria
what a cool
one?
thing to do. Seriously.
I didn't. I didn't bang it.
I didn't lose my virginity until I was 18.
Good for you.
18.
Nice.
Too.
When you lost your, like, see, that's like, I lost my virginity. I didn't think I had AIDS, right? But I don't even think I stuck my penis all the way in. It was like half
I for
in.
sure did.
And then her parents were upstairs, and then we all started freaking out, and she started crying. I started crying.
Oh,
I
shit.
called my dad, and I was like, I think I got her pregnant. My dad was
Wait,
like, "Are you retarded?" Yes.
How old were you?
I was like 17 years old.
Wait, you started crying?
Yeah, she was crying. She was like, "I'm pregnant now." I was like, "Oh my god, she's gonna have a baby."
Damn, did they not teach you?
Nothing.
Where'd
Nothing.
you
My
go
dad
to
was like, "You
school?
can't come on a lady's foot and get her pregnant." I don't know what you. He's like, "Did you come?" And then I'm like I'm in the CVS like blind plan B, and I'm like, "I don't know." He's like, "What do you mean you don't know?" I was like, "I don't know. I've never done it before. I
That's
don't
the
know."
last thing you want to hear is from your dad. Like, you would know, man.
Yeah, literally.
You're gonna know, pal.
My
Right
dad's
at
like
pre-dinner.
laughing at me with like people. I remember he was in like a barber shop. So like I heard other people laughing at me. he's like, my son just maybe had sex.
This is the most traumatic losing virginity story I've ever
I know.
heard.
Yeah, it was really bad. It was really bad. And then me and that girl broke up. I remember I went.
That
It was
day?
like Black
nobody,
Friday.
Like, ends up with that's not like anybody's wife.
No, it can't be. I'm surprised I didn't have to kill her like after that experience. No, it was like Black Friday. I remember.
That was a Black Friday for sure.
For real. And I what's it called? I had to go work a shift, right? And I remember like just like sweating the whole time, like, oh my god, dude, she's pregnant. Like my life
there's
is
nothing worse.
over. And then she called me and she was like, yeah, I was really upset. I told my parents, I go, why would you do that? So then she told her parents, and then we stopped seeing each other.
So they hated you.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I remember
In the pool room, what are you doing?
but you had a pool.
Oh no, she didn't have. It was like a room with a pool table in it. The billiards room, if you will.
We call in the suburbs. We call the pool room something different.
Yeah. No, it wasn't an actual pool room. It was. She did have an above ground pool. Shout out.
Hell yeah.
Bro, when I was same thing in middle school, I was with my girlfriend at the time at her house, my buddy and his girlfriend, and his girlfriend and my girlfriend were like best friends, and
Like where this is going.
They just started hooking. They were 7th, 8th grade. They're fucking going nuts on each other.
What the
Dude,
hell?
this is her dad's house. Her dad's house. The sun is very much still up. It is midday. It is like 4 p.m. on a Saturday. Do you know what my buddy and his girlfriend decide to do? Not just have sex.
69.
Me and my girlfriend could have left the room. They could have went to the shed or done like where like
Fucking in the
where
shed.
teenagers are
The
supposed to
shed
have
is
sex.
romantic.
Like a shed or the
You're
woods.
really making this hard not sound like any of these girls
Hey,
were
what
there
do you say
against
we
their
get out of
will.
here and go to the shed?
Yeah.
They took a goddamn shower
Oh,
together.
That's ballsy.
That's hot.
That's ballsy.
And we were both like, me and my girlfriend at the time were like, that sounds like her dad's home.
That's insane.
Her dad's like in the kitchen.
He didn't
Yeah.
care.
No, he did.
Yeah, I think
They thought they were like, we'll be able to take a really quick shower. And her immediately, like the shower's on. I guess her dad was like, someone taking a fucking shower, and he walks upstairs. Me and her just like in the room, and he's like, where is Wayne and Sarah? And we're like, they left. And he's like, they're in the fucking shower together.
Oh no.
And we're like, no. And then he like knocks on the door. He's like, are you guys fucking in the shower right now?
That rules.
Called her parents, called his dad. I got in trouble
Why'd you get in trouble?
because I was with a bunch of fucking
That's
horny
aiding
kids.
and abetting.
That's
I
true.
was aiding and abetting this.
Yeah.
Damn.
Child pornography.
The only thing for
you
evil,
imagine?
the only thing that lets evil win is for good people to do nothing.
Yeah, the only thing that stops kids fucking is a good guy with a gun, John.
If you walked in with a gun.
You should have killed them. Yeah, no, I what's it called? That was a traumatic experience though. High school sex was not fun.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like sex now, like I couldn't get a shower. You ever notice you get a shower with a lady, you got to get another shower afterwards because you
Yeah.
don't like actually wash any part of your body.
No.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
It's not good. It's terrible.
Also, like I'd like to shit before I shower, so now that's all ruined.
Damn. Well, no, it's not.
Now I'm like holding it.
No. Do what you got to do.
Oh, you imagine being in the shower with Tyler? He
What
fucking
the fuck?
shits before he gets in
I
there.
would never.
Jesus Christ.
I would never do
Well,
that.
like
he does a very
exactly the
specific thing
guy.
in the shower. He was like, before, let me just spray this scalding hot water on my tape real quick.
You let it
It's a-
get steamy in there
it's a-
too,
it's
don't
a
you?
different thing. I don't.
Dude, look at your face. You are you can't wait to get home to shower.
Exactly. He can't wait to get home to
I don't.
shit.
no, I
dude.
don't. I don't believe in shower sex. I don't believe in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a crime. I think you shouldn't. You don't mix those two things.
Yeah, water's not a lubricant either.
Actually, to be honest with you, I don't think you having sex on a bed is also kind of faux pas.
Where do you like to have sex?
I mean, it's on a bed, but I think you should have a bed for sex.
Yeah.
It's weird
Think
that
you
we
have
fuck
separate
where we
bed.
sleep.
Would your bed be bigger for having sex or sleeping in?
How many fluids are being exchanged when are you guys spitting on each other? Pissing?
yeah.
Oh, I got a super soaker
Farting.
full of
Tyler-
gasoline.
Tyler looks like his pores
I
just
get that
open
thing
up
ready
and pour
to
out
fucking
sweat.
pop. Yeah, no, we get a lot of we get a lot of fluids flying around.
Ugh. Gross.
That's how you want it. That's how you want it, man.
Yeah, they don't fuck in the shower as much as they should fuck with a pressure washer.
Yeah, you
Fucking- someone just needs to come in and spray you
I'm
down.
fucking with the nozzle and make it big and small.
You look like a guy who likes to like shit in like a public restroom though. You
I
look
hate
like a-
shit in public.
Really?
Yeah, I can barely do it.
See, that's normally you don't meet like a bigger guy.
Am I a
That's like
bigger
afraid
guy?
of, you are. Yes.
Am I a fucking bigger guy?
What? Did someone tell you you weren't?
Like, but
Danny, did you tell this guy he wasn't a bigger guy?
I mean, I'm 240 pounds.
Yeah. You wanna know how much I weigh soaking wet? Half that.
You're a little guy. You're a little boy.
Yes. And that would make Lou and Sean what, an average sized human
They're
being?
both little guys, skinny, tiny
no,
guys.
no.
Sean's not a tiny guy. Not a
tiny
tiny
guy.
guy.
The best part is you just think anyone smaller than you is a tiny guy, which would make you by default
No,
a big guy.
I think I'm on the bigger end of people.
the bigger end of people. Yeah, the
Bigger end of average.
biggest. The biggest.
How am I amongst the biggest?
Well,
of
you're
people?
not. I mean, you're just like you're the biggest guy in this room right now.
No one's
That's
calling
true.
you fat, by the way. You're just a big boy.
Yeah, you're big. You don't call dudes fat. You call them husky.
No, but when you associate people shitting weird with their size, that's fat.
Well, yeah, my stepdad, he's like 220. He'll shit anywhere. Big
tall
guys
is he?
normally don't care. No, he's like Tyler's height.
What are your day-to-day bowel movements like? Are they?
Yeah.
Are you
What do
regular?
like, yeah, I'm regular as hell.
No,
Once
you
in the
can't be.
morning.
You're way too big. No, that's not
I
true.
bet you I'm more regular than you.
Well, that's sure. That's because my body's failing. But like you're like I'm withering away as a human. I might actually have AIDS. Okay, as we sit here and talk about it, I'm losing weight every day.
This isn't nearly as bad as we had Neil Wood on the podcast. He Tyler had to show up late, so like 20 minutes in, Tyler sits down on the couch re-recording, and Neil just goes, "Damn, you're like the biggest I've ever seen you."
That's so funny.
Yeah, it was. It made me feel. I laughed. They laughed. Everybody. We
Yeah.
all laughed.
Neil Wood's too gangly to be making fun of you.
Well, I think Neil was fat when he was younger.
Oh, was he?
So
Was he?
Yeah, he looks like-
Yeah, he was.
It's
he
very
said-
impressive when a really tall guy is fat.
Yeah, he probably takes his shirt off. His skin's probably fucking disgusting to look at.
Well, I think that gives you this weird mental
It's like
outlet.
a Ziploc bag or something. Fucking, it's like crinkly. Not
Neil?
rolls. They're just crinkly. Not
What do you
you,
mean?
yeah,
Oh,
Neil.
yeah,
No,
like-
to you we don't know.
With like unwrapped wrapping paper.
Yeah, you're a tight big guy.
You are a type big guy.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
a tight big guy. Like you could probably pick something up and everyone in the room would be like, "Oh, that's fucking impressive."
I could pick up some stuff.
Yeah, I
There
know.
we go. Butter him up a little bit.
He picks it up and he drops it in the toilet, dude. I know you're taking fucking heaters.
Yeah, point around,
Dude,
point
my
around
shit-
the room.
When you take a shit, how long are you in there for?
like a minute and a half.
Bullshit.
I mean,
You don't enjoy yourself in there?
I'm quick. Call Chris Fried. He makes comments on it. How fast I am. Call Paul Spratt.
So you might just be like the most nervous big guy I've ever seen shitting. So I know big dudes, they'll shit with like no stall door. They don't give a fuck. They're like they're in prison.
I'm very weird.
Not a
about
big
shit.
guy. Chris Wood shits completely naked,
Well, that
Even
guy's-
in public.
That guy's a full blown psychopath. So
even in public.
No, shitting has always been a weird. I recently,
Feel a lot of shame about it.
yeah, I think it's I think it's wild.
It
Like
is.
I
just
used to not
pooping
be
in
able to
general.
shit anywhere but one place.
where was that?
Your mommy's house?
Yeah,
My house, my childhood house. Yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah, I mean, I can't shit in public, but that's because like I feel like I'm gonna get attacked or something.
How old are you?
Yeah.
I'm 29 tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Hey, happy
Okay.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
In fact,
Happy birthday.
when I started dating my girlfriend, she has 3 kids.
That's surprising to me though, because usually.
I look like I'm 47.
No,
Is that
no,
what
no,
you're
no,
about?
no. I'm not saying that. I'm saying
You fucking piece of
usually
shit.
I was.
I mean, to be
I
fair,
was-
you don't look
I was not a
47.
public pooper until my late 20s. Oh, I'll never
just
forget where
mastered
I was at a
pissing at the
Love's.
urinal.
Yeah. I don't give a shit anymore.
When you're on that's actually what made it easier for
That
me.
makes sense.
Being like if you would like go on the road and stuff because it's all about I'll never see those people again.
No, you need to
No.
shit next to somebody who is throwing all caution to the wind.
No,
who was,
I don't
who was
want to
shitting
be.
as loud as possible.
I gotta be alone.
Best public shit you can take, Home Depot.
No, nope. Hotel.
Oh, yeah.
Hotel.
Yeah, 'cause-
hotel.
I was there for that one.
A
Yeah.
hotel. You pull off. You go to a hotel. It's a single stall. Go to like a fucking Holiday Inn. They have the lobby. Go in there. Everybody's always looking for like a gas station. Go to a hotel.
Gas
no, but
station.
Home Depot is
Home
Depot.
Depot. Do you know who?
Exactly.
no-
Thank you.
That's what I'm-
bro.
That's like a bunch
No.
of dudes that look like
No.
Tyler.
That's-
shitting
no,
in
no,
a
no,
Home
no.
Depot.
That's
No,
what I'm saying.
Lou and I will die on this.
It's like
Lou,
the watering
Lou and
hole
I,
of fat guy shitting.
we had to stop at. We were. It's like right when we started this. I don't even think you were on on yet. We went. I think we picked up beer or something, and we were like, "Oh fuck, we both need to shit." So we stopped at the Home Depot, and we took but like when we reconvened, we're like, that was one of the best shitting experiences I've ever had in
Yes.
public.
You guys were there together.
Unbelievable.
I feel like you don't
There's
even have
alwa-
stalls. You just shit in like a trough with a
'Cause
bunch of
there's
other
always-
contractors.
there's
I feel like they just use the toilets on display.
But
They
there's
built it.
There's
Yeah.
always someone fighting for their life at Home Depot.
Yeah.
yeah.
So you can
It gives
just
you.
be,
It
you
gives
can be
you
in and
the
out.
confidence.
Yeah, to just let loose.
No, man, you got to be by yourself.
Dude, one time I was hooking up with a girl in a bathroom stall at a wedding, and next to us, I was in the
At a
girls' room.
Love's?
I know, yeah, in the girls' room, and next to us, like a girl came in, and I was like, oh,
Ooh, the girls, the
Yo.
women's room.
See, I was under the impression that women just didn't shit in public, right? I thought that was like the rule.
Right.
No,
Right? I
they're-
thought
no,
that was like
they're-
it's
what
crazy.
They preached it. I mean, I grew up with 4 sisters. I know, like, they're disgusting creatures. But like, what's it called? We were in there. As soon as she sat down, just like the most horrendous shit I've
Yeah.
ever heard in my life. I laughed so hard I had to leave the room.
Yeah, that'll
Yo,
ruin
first of
the-
all,
Well, you had to
hooking
leave the-
up in the women's room is wild.
Well, I wasn't gonna go into the men's room. It's stinky in there.
Well,
I mean, you make a good point. But
Yeah, I don't want to go see like.
usually the
my
girls like
friend's
we can't
uncle.
go in there.
I think
That's where
the-
all our secrets are.
the safer move would be the men's room.
She kind
Well,
of
actually,
threw
it was
all
like
women under the bus
during.
there.
It was like during like a part of the wedding that everybody was like doing their
where everybody was
speeches
going
or
out
whatever.
and having sex with each other.
Well, yeah, no, it just felt like a good time to sneak away, but apparently
it was
this
at
lady
the
had to drop
wedding?
heat. It wasn't at like the ceremony; it was like at the party.
The reception.
Yeah, but they were doing like the intros.
Right. So it's a
Oh.
good. That's the perfect time to fuck at a wedding.
Yeah, because you think
think?
everybody's gonna get
Or take a
everybody's
big
sitting
messy
there.
shit.
Sit there and watch everyone do that gay dance.
I don't wanna
And
watch you
also,
all come in as
nobody else
W.
is going to be in the bathroom.
That's what you thought.
Yeah.
Go get some pussy at that point.
That's what I
Either
tried.
go take a
I laughed
big,
too hard, I had to
sloppy,
stop.
messy shit, or have sex.
I was
with,
literally laughing so hard. I was like, I'm sorry, we can't continue.
We have
what we're doing.
we and Lou have a bit when Sean gets married that when everybody does that little thing, we're going to be inside of each other.
Yeah,
Is
we're
that-
just gonna fuck each other. We're gonna
That's
walk
fun.
fuck our way out.
Yeah.
That's how me and George do anything together.
No, but I do hate that moment in weddings, the fucking entrances.
when you have to
Yeah, it's so
have
lame.
sex with your best friend.
Right, right, right.
WWE.
I mean,
Dude, you're gonna
Entrance.
that's the thing you're gonna have to accept. You're gonna have to do some real corn cob shit. It's a wedding, dude. Sean's getting married in September.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
You look like the kind of guy who would like allow people to wear jeans to your wedding. That would piss me off.
I've been pretty. No.
No
You gotta wear.
fucking
You gotta wear a
jeans.
suit. You gotta wear a suit.
Thank you.
This isn't a.
You look like you'd wear jeans to a wedding, Lou. Yeah,
Me?
fuck yeah.
This
No,
isn't a.
absolutely
This isn't
not.
like
No,
a court
Lou-
date type of situation where you can wear like a Kohl's button down.
I always see
unbuttoned.
Lou very nicely dressed. That's not what I'm saying. I just feel like when Lou's made to nicely dress, he would wear jeans.
no, he loves it.
You love
do.
it. Yeah.
Dressing up's
That rules.
one of my favorite
That
fucking
rules.
things, dude.
I got the.
We gotta go soon.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we gotta get suits.
I gotta get a suit.
I think you meant like okay.
No,
I might go double breasted.
Are these guys in your wedding party?
It's not. I don't really have like a party.
So that's a no. So that's a
Lou's
no.
officiating it.
officiating.
Okay, so
Yo,
you got that job.
How about how fucked up is that? I'm also
you
an
doing?
officiant. He picked Lou.
Wait, okay.
I've known Lou since high school.
So wait, what is Tyler doing in your wedding?
Fucking
Tyler-
stand there like an asshole.
Oh, so he's a groomsman.
No, I'm nothing.
No, I don't have any groomsmen.
Okay, so
No.
oh
We have-
wow,
we have like
you really
70 people.
diplomated
I'm
your
in the
way out
back.
of that.
I'm in the
huh?
back cleaning a gun. Is what I'm doing.
Tyler's working the wedding.
You're getting your objection ready.
Yeah, I'm just holding like.
That's
look-
so funny. Damn, and you're officiating it.
oh, dude, that's
Lou's
what I should do.
officiating.
I'm gonna say.
You should.
I'm gonna object.
I mean, at least get a camera.
Are you
out there.
gonna
Get
do
Danny Dubs. Can you set up a camera
Yeah.
at Sean's wedding?
Speak now or forever. I got something to say.
Yeah. It's bullshit that I wasn't the officiant at his
Yeah,
wedding.
you got.
Well, no. To be completely transparent.
Yeah, you have to be now.
when we were considering officiants, I was like, we're not Lou.
Yeah.
So that's what's crazy.
He's untrustworthy.
Lou has
for
done
sure.
too
Look
many
at him.
weddings. He's officiated too many weddings. It's like his thing,
I
and he's
just
going to be
want
really.
go get drunk and have fun.
He's
so
he's
fun.
going
You
to
don't
be
like doing it?
classic smarmy Lou
my
about it.
fourth one.
Yeah, I've done 3. Yeah.
But then when push came to shove, we're like, who do we do? I'm like,
That's what hurts the most. Logan.
let's get Lou.
They did not consider Lou.
Well, they can
They went
push
with
and
a
shove
veteran
Tyler,
easier.
you would complain about it. You'd be
I'm professional.
you would
I'm
You
professional.
take up the whole stage. God damn it. We can't fucking.
How is it another fat?
I'm just saying.
New studio, same fat joke.
They were.
I'm going on Ozempic.
They were sitting. They were doing the rehearsal, and they were like,
whoa,
They were like,
dude,
maybe
if you
we
got
do.
Ozempic,
Your face would look weird
I have
as
it.
shit.
I have Ozempic. I won't do it.
Where's
Your
the
face
wedding?
would look
At
so
Tyler?
weird. Don't do it. Yeah,
Tyler
where's the
State
wedding?
Park.
I'll tell you guys what.
I'm
guys are
so
on-
sorry.
It's gonna. I'll
I'm
tell you
so
what.
sorry.
Get him in now. Get him in now, because we're gonna go outside, and guess what? I'm fucking stronger than you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh,
You're gonna
yeah.
have to catch
Oh.
me first, though.
I'll catch you. I'll catch you.
This boy's a little weasel. You ain't catching
I'll
him.
No, no,
fucking
here's the
catch
thing.
you.
I run like a feather.
Tyler,
Yeah, we'll see. I'll catch your.
Tyler's swift.
Yeah,
I am.
Tyler's got to
Tyler-
run a mile. With
Tyler's
me.
a swift guy.
I'll run you to death.
Tyler, how fast you run a mile?
8:30.
7 minutes, baby. I'm fucking
Yeah,
dusting
but
in.
I'll. You're not gonna do that for 10 miles.
You're not. I'm getting in my car.
Then where are you going? And I'll go to your
I'm
house.
out.
I'll go to your house.
He's like, I'll go to your house and fuck your mom.
I have to call. Oh
Call
my god.
the police now.
I will.
Call them. 911. What's your emergency?
Be like, there's this big hungry guy out here. I've been throwing bread at the ground the whole way, but he keeps finding me.
If there's any way.
A big hungry.
A big hungry man is chasing me. Like, is it the Kool-Aid guy? What are you talking about? They think pancakes have come to life.
Send a video of it. I'm just pumping and pumping out.
I'm gonna fucking catch you, you piece of shit. Fucking sweating. Yeah, you're like the big snail that fucking catches you at the end of your life. Right? You're like, I'm drinking a helium. I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
I don't want to eat him. I don't want to eat him. I'm yelling. I'm not trying to eat him. I just want to fuck him up, man.
It's like
really
that.
mean
Yeah,
about
it's like that internet question where it's like for $1 million, Tyler's gonna be following you your whole life. If he touches you, you die. Could you do it?
Dude, whenever Tyler gets somewhere, Logan has to like run away for some reason. Dude, you know what? You're not even getting it. I do fat jokes all the time. I love fat jokes. I think they're fun.
To be fair, I can't.
You're not even a fat guy. You're like the fat we can make fun of and it doesn't matter. because
Yeah. No,
I
You're
think
not
that's
really
the part
fat.
you have trouble understanding. You're not a fat boy. You're just a big boy, and I can't imagine you.
we're losing the bit though. This is what I'm saying. It's funny when I'm mad about it.
Yeah, for sure. Don't
It's
fucking
more
explain
funny
it.
when I'm mad about it than
He says this.
Yeah, you
the
are a
ride
fat
home.
piece of shit, dude. You are fucking.
no.
Clip
no,
that.
No, I'm not a fat piece of shit, man.
No, that's good. Good. You ever watch like you ever watch like My 600-Pound Life or whatever, the two fat sisters?
No.
Yeah, Tammy.
You see the one that lost?
I don't even
all
know the other
weight?
one's name.
She lost weight.
There was like a woman who was like 800 pounds. She
Yeah.
lost all the weight, and she
That's Tammy.
horrifying.
She just
Yeah,
looks so
bro,
scary.
it looks-
Unbelievable.
They look
How-
like wind gliders.
Yeah, it looks like she got hit on a windshield.
They took a picture of her in a pool, so she's wet. It's awful.
She looks like the towel.
It's
She looks like a whole towel.
she looks like
She's what those dudes fucking flew into that fucking Israeli EDM festival on.
she could be a windsuit with herself.
Like
Yeah,
those-
hell yeah.
Wait, the squirrel suits.
Yeah, the wingsuits,
She can
exactly.
jump off of a cliff.
She's a fucking wing glider.
That would look insane.
Could you imagine being in Central Park and watching her at the top of a tree?
She opens up and you see like 3 other people underneath her.
the sound it makes.
It's got the bat vein, like it's like stretched so you can see like the
Wait,
vein.
she could be like that shiesty guy in the 20s that sells watches. She's like, are you looking for this? Or are you looking for that?
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
that chick takes some horrid shit.
At that point, you got to stay fat.
Yes.
gotta
If you're
stay
that
fat.
big, you stay fat.
The only person who's pulled it off and looks good is, what's his name? Ethan Suplee.
Yeah.
He actually looks fucking
Yeah, but he got
No.
ripped. He got ripped.
Yeah.
but he's got this.
Yeah, but your body's, you look like a fraction.
Yes.
Like you're top heavy.
He's got this look about him that you're like, it's not right.
Yeah, your bones are like out.
Some
it's like
people
when you,
like to keep the extra skin.
It's like
Some
when you
people
put like some guy's hat on that has a bigger head than you.
Yeah.
And your hat just kind of like flops around
Yeah.
on your head. That's like your bone structure is
You
changed.
ever see somebody like they're like kind of in shape, but they have like muffin top.
Yeah.
And like they have like a big lower
Yeah,
body.
their rib cage comes out.
Yeah, like that's weird.
Yeah.
Like you could tell like
Some people
you-
keep it though. They keep it.
Is it?
Well, you can't.
You
keep
can get it cut off, but you get scars from it.
Oh, so they'll literally be like, "Do you want to keep it?"
Yeah,
wanna
but
keep
I mean,
it?
when you're
Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
I thought you never. Yes.
Do you want a C-section this food out of you, or? Yeah, no, I and if you're fat, man, you know you're good, dude. We're just messing around.
Who are you talking to?
I don't know your viewers. There's probably a fat viewer out there watching your show.
one or two.
There's
at the very
gotta be.
least.
Oh, do you know him?
At the very least.
You know,
At the very least.
if you're a big fat fatty, don't worry about it.
No. Yeah. Body. We're body positive.
I did one time in college. I emceed a body positivity pageant. That was interesting.
They shouldn't book
How-
a skinny person to do that.
No, they definitely shouldn't have booked me. I was like, I don't care what you say about these ladies. They're doing their thing. Shit like that. Like the crowd was like for it the whole time.
Your opening line is, "What the fuck's up, Denny's?"
Yeah, exactly.
By the way, like saying I don't care what you guys are saying. That's like the most fucked up thing.
Yeah.
'Cause it's putting your shitty thoughts onto the fake thoughts.
I did. I kept projecting
I don't
onto
care
the
what
crowd.
anybody says. These women are like, yeah, we're all very supportive.
Yeah, no, they
So-
were like, that's why we bought tickets.
Well, body positivity has just turned into having cow print skin.
cow prints.
It used to be all the models. They'd get like a big
Oh.
fat model. Now it's
my
all
English
now it's all the
teacher was
girls
like
with the cow print.
What's that called? I have a friend that
Vitiligo.
has it. Yeah, vitiligo.
Oh,
I have a couple of friends that have
Villa,
vitiligo.
stay away from me. You know what I mean? Fucking lepers. my English teacher was like that.
A leper?
We thought we were gonna catch it. Yeah, it's like her face was like half different color. She looked
Yeah.
like Harvey Dent. You're from the Batman movie.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Two-Face.
Two-Face.
Two-Face. Yeah, that's good.
I like when when that body positivity thing was happening, where it was just like there was like a bunch of like really hot celebrities that were for it, but they'd always have this look in their eye, like, yeah, but like we
But we're also like,
I'm never.
hot.
I'm not
we
going to
know.
do that.
It's like being in the Illuminati and listening to someone argue over who is president. They're like,
Yeah.
it doesn't
matter.
It doesn't matter.
Do you ever worried if you got like super fit, like we wouldn't find you as funny?
No,
No,
I don't think it would.
because there's some fat guys like like if Jim Gillespie showed up and he was really skinny, you'd probably be like, what the fuck?
No, I'd probably be like AIDS.
Yeah, he's dying for sure. Yeah, that's true.
I
Well,
guess
you work out a decent amount though, right?
I run.
Yeah.
I work out every day.
You run every day?
Well, or I'll lift.
I
You guys
cannot-
just lying on the podcast.
I find that as
right now,
long
that's
as we have
crazy.
plans that day at a certain time, that he always finds a way to get to the gym. Specifically, 45 minutes before we're supposed to meet.
I have a hard time going somewhere without like working out.
Yeah, they have a good snack bar.
Instead of doing it in the morning,
I don't like going in the morning.
I like to go to the gym right before I have to do something. Is what you're saying?
I fucking
No,
hate the gym.
I don't want to go to the gym, and sometimes I'm like, if I don't go now, I won't be able to do it.
You ever took steroids?
No.
Dude, I want
I
to
did
start.
take human
I
growth
have.
hormone though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind?
I took the the
TRT?
HGH stuff,
HGH.
but then I took I did like a whole cycle of when you shoot in your ass.
No, yeah, I haven't done that.
That
Wait,
shit was crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Just for
Just cause. Wanted to
to
get
have
ripped.
a little bit of fun.
Wanted to get ripped.
Did
You
you
weren't
get-
working out though.
No, kind of wanted to just know what it was about.
What'd you learn
Your dick stays really hard and like you can work out chest like 3 days a week.
with a hard cock?
Yeah, pretty much.
You got
wake
back
up.
knee?
It's like, no, I didn't do it for like once you don't get that shit until you do it like 3 cycles, 4 cycles in.
You can get
Once
it
you really
online now.
start abusing that shit.
Also, those
You get
dudes,
TRT online
Those
now.
dudes that like
We got it
look
from some
that,
dude in the Northeast.
Philly?
Those dudes that are that ripped, like they do not. It's not a good look.
They're always out of breath.
Yeah, it's not an attractive thing.
Yeah.
I was just trying to get cut, and I remember like so all my uncles were like all-state Pennsylvania wrestlers and shit. They were like little savages, and they were like big into working out, and they were doing it. And I was like, oh, I'll do it.
Were you not cut then?
No, I was
You're
like
just skinny. You just
I was
look
just
like
I'm like
Gumby.
skinny cut. Like I work out for a week.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, he's got like a little bit of muscles,
I got you.
but I'm like a 13-year-old.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
you can like see my bone underneath my bicep.
I always hate when people complain about that though.
Yeah, well, I don't mean I'm not complaining.
No, there are people that are like, I hate how skinny I am. It's like, try it the other way.
Yeah, I don't want to be the other way.
Yeah. No, it's
I was a fat kid.
really?
Yeah, I was a little fat boy, and I remember like, you know when you're like the kind of fat that like everyone just keeps telling you you're gonna grow.
Yeah,
But you know, your
yeah.
uncle wasn't fucking 6 foot until he was 18. You're like,
Just a little baby fat. It's like, I'm a guy.
yeah, exactly. I was like, I'm like growing a mustache now. Like, I'm fucking, this is out of control. This is, yeah, I
What
was
high
a
school
little.
did you go to?
I'm
I
35.
went to Cherry Hill West.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, shout out Go Lions.
Fuck. Jersey.
Yeah, my what my sister's calling. My what's
Pick
it
it
called?
up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
No, you want me to pick it up?
Yeah, pick
Let's
it
see. All right, let's see. McKenna, you're on the podcast right now with Night Moves, everybody. That's Tyler and Sean. And there's Lou over there, and Danny's in the corner. Do you want to say hi?
Hello.
Hey, thank you for joining. Was Logan fat?
Yeah, was I a fat kid?
Are we specifically talking about when we were down the beach and you're upset about it?
Yeah. You see? You see? You see?
Well, now he's a bully. So.
Yeah. I was fucking, yeah, no, I was always a bully. That was the problem. Say it again?
But unfortunately, I was the culprit who called you fat at the time.
Yeah.
Good,
Yeah, I was
good.
a little fat boy.
How
and that's
big
why I
was
have to
this
do it now.
boy?
Yeah, what are we
You like my
talking?
tits out? That's why I called.
Oh, you got a fit check for me? Oh, shit. That was a musical I was in.
Oh, hell yeah.
I was really
yeah.
quite the weirdo in high school now that I think about it.
Yeah, now,
All right.
now you're great.
McKenna, I love you. Thank you for so much.
Love you, McKenna.
So you were fat, a bully, and in musical theater.
Yeah.
I was. So I remember I did. I was like not a bully. I was just like,
If you
I
were
was
in
just like,
musical
I
theater,
talked
you were
better
not
than
a bully.
everybody else. No, I was like a dickhead.
That's not true.
Who did you bully then?
There's a hierarchy in everything.
Oh, yeah. First
okay,
of all,
there's a
sure,
hierarchy
fine.
in everything.
You bullied the other musical theater kids.
no.
Fine, I'll give that.
So like, I had just struck out with every girl in my high school by the time I was in senior year.
in probably one pitch.
Not even. I don't even think I got to the mound most of the time, brother. They were like, "You're like a really like cool friend," you know, because I was that kind of fat kid. Like my nipples were still like triangle, and like I remember I did musical theater because I remember like, okay, the hottest dude in this is gay, so like.
yeah.
I got a chance.
You know, the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh hottest guy all have girlfriends. I'm in there.
Okay.
I'm in the top 10 now, you know, because and sure enough, I got a girlfriend in that. That was a good move for
Can
me.
you sing?
No, not for shit. I got kicked out of so many rehearsals, so I would not take him seriously at all.
Because he was so fat, they wouldn't let him in.
yeah, it's just a little. They used me as like one of the rope pieces that lays the curtain down.
You were just the rock.
That was the swag, I believe it's called.
So how big were you?
I was like probably like I was just like 110, but I was just puffy. I was like so bloated because like
Puffy 110.
yeah, and now I'm like 120. And I gained 10 pounds in the 15 years I've been on Earth. You know, fucking, it is
That's
bad.
insane. That is insane.
I did a stream with Bob Levy like a month ago, and he was
The Reverend?
yeah, the Rev, and he what's it called? He's like, how old do you think this guy is? And all of his people were like, this kid's got to be like 53. Looks like he's about to die. And he was like, tell him how old you are. I was like 28. They were like, oh my god, he's gonna die soon.
Yeah. Hey, that's really fucked up, Bob. That you
Yeah.
play.
Oh, I love him to death, but so he like takes me on the road, and we went to go do this one show in I think it was Scranton, and I had to drive by my house to go get him, and he goes, you know, you remind me a lot of Jim Norton, and I was like, oh, like cool, like thanks, man. He's like, yeah. He used to drive by his house to come pick me up and take me to shows too, and I was like, "Oh, that was my
Very
car reminds
yeah.
you of Jim Norton. That's fun. You fucking piece of shit."
like,
yeah, he's fun.
You remember Jim Norton? You beat off in the back seat while we're going to road gigs.
I like to get fucking hammered and stare at him when we drive down the road. He freaks out. It's so funny. He's like, "You good to drive?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm great to drive," you know. And then he'll talk to me, and I'm like staring at him right in his eyes. He freaks out. I'm like, dude, you're old. It's fine.
How long have you been doing stand up?
I started stand up in Philly when I was 18.
Oh fuck.
So I've been doing stand up like off and on. I would say 5 years consistently, 10 years if you want to be a dickhead about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I did stand up when I was 18, and the only place I could get into was Comedy Cabaret. Yep, on the Boulevard. Yes.
Oh, the best. Our favorite. It's our favorite.
Rest
in peace.
Oh, is that dead? Is that dead?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
dead and gone.
Very unfortunately.
Brother, we would be there every week.
It was,
if
you know,
was still
I
running.
I probably
about it.
met you guys there
Probably.
when I was a kid. Like, you know, I remember Jeff Roser was like one of the first guys I met. He was there. You guys remember Carrie Schwartzer
So they must
with
have
her
been
autistic
after,
son?
I don't remember. Her. I remember. Is it a?
She was like a weird.
A lot of them
older lady.
started coming to the John and Peters open mic
Yeah,
in New Hope.
she had like an
Josh
autistic
Jacobou.
son. Do you guys remember this kid?
I feel like maybe
Wait,
a
Josh
little
Jacobu's been to.
Yes.
That's fucking incredible.
Dude, Comedy Cabaret had some characters. Only place that would
Were you
let me
there
in to
for
do
Goat?
comedy.
Was Goat banned before you got there?
Yeah, I don't know if I remember Goat.
Yeah,
I
Goat would just go up and say the N-word a whole bunch. And then
the dude with the
eventually-
mohawk?
No.
Oh no, okay.
No, he
There's
was
always
bald.
one though.
Dude,
there was always one.
There was that was like horrible. And then I remember I would try to get into open mics in the city. They wouldn't let me in most of the time. And then Raven, I would have to get there at 6 p.m.
You'd have to sign something. Because I started when I was 20. I had to.
Oh, they made you
sign a
sign
piece
stuff?
of paper or something. Like
Oh, that's
that.
cool. I would just get there and lie and say I was from out of town.
Right.
So like
Sit there for a while.
I thought the mic started, at 6, and they were like, the mic doesn't start till fucking at that point. I think it was like we didn't start till like 10, and so I would sit in the basement of Raven for like 3 hours.
Oh.
And I would just sit there and wait because the bouncer would go right to the front room,
Right.
and I would sneak upstairs and then would go in. And I remember I met Cotton, and he came up to me and he was like, "How old are you?" And I was like 21. He was like, "No, you're not, but you can have 2 minutes and just shut the fuck up." And I just sat in the corner and just was quiet until like 2 in the morning and fucking got up and did 2 minutes. It was horrible.
Yep.
Yeah, good times.
The Comedy Cabaret, dude. Were you there the night? I don't think you were. There was there was like a kid. It was like a 15, 16-year-old and his dad.
Oh, is this the guy who came out to his parents on stage?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, that rules.
I still follow her.
They're like a
on-
Baltimore comedian now,
on
right? Or something
Facebook.
like that.
Yeah, they
But,
are
like,
insufferable.
So
Wait.
at the time it was like little
Went
boy,
from
and he was
wholesome to
wearing
annoying real
the
quick.
Oh,
thickest
it's so-
glasses you've ever seen. Like he looked like it was a Make-A-Wish type
Yeah.
of deal to go.
He looked like
do
that.
stand-up.
He can't see without his glasses.
Yeah, no,
He looked like that
and
fucking
like
kid.
he was just with his dad the whole time. I guess he was autistic too, or something like that. And then I guess he got up, and like the host was just like,
Wait,
"This
he was
is
like a big guy?
little guy."
Oh, all
little
right.
guy.
All right. I
And
thought
he
I knew
shrimpy
you guys-
tiny
And they
little
drove
dude.
from Maryland to I guess
rules.
because they would let him try
Coming
it.
out at the Comedy Cabaret in front of you fucking creeps.
So he came out to his dad on stage to a Comedy Cabaret Wednesday open mic crowd.
It's one
And
of the
for
most,
those- yeah,
it's
and
one of
then
the
had to
most baller
drive
things I've
3
ever seen.
hours back to Baltimore.
We didn't like come out. He just did joke. Well, he did come out, but he just had jokes about how he was gay.
Yeah.
and his dad just didn't know.
His
Wow.
dad didn't. I can't-
What a wild
He
car
wasn't
ride home
clearly
that would
gay?
have to be.
No, he just looked like a kid.
imagine like stopping at Royal Farms on the way back to Maryland after you just.
Well, the best part is like for the people who don't know that are watching this, what Comedy Cabaret was. It was like the worst mic in the city of Philadelphia
Yeah.
by far.
Yeah.
Like there was nobody you would see, like unless it was these guys really like. Everyone else was like felt like over their 35, over 40 in there.
Yeah.
And they were just like the people that the open mic scene had forgotten about. That's what that
They
place was.
stayed there. Like the Comedy Cabaret people wouldn't leave.
Yeah, they thought they were the shit because they would do like a Saturday host spot at the Comedy Cabaret on the
But it
Boulevard.
would make you good at stand up.
This is
If you went in there and like you could have a good set, not just trying to have a good set in front of the crowd that's there.
Yeah.
You know, man, your set's probably all right.
Yeah, they always, I'll be honest, they always fucked with me because they knew I was young. So, like, I would do jokes and I wasn't very good, but, like, I would have, like, you know, like a joke or two that would work out. And then, like, I remember all the old heads would be like, oh, you know, you keep doing this, man.
Right,
you keep.
right.
So they were, like, super supportive. They were just, like,
Simply
weird.
D.
yeah,
Simply D.
dude. There was a fuck.
I just hung out with the D the other day.
Really?
Yeah, the black lady.
No.
The black comic, she's a black woman comic. She's funny. She was like, "I'm going to tell you about this project we're working on, but you need to sign an NDA." I was like, "What
Fuck
the
yeah,
fuck?"
dude.
I was like, "What?" I thought she was trying to bang me for a second.
This is the script for Soul Plane.
What's the project? You work at CVS?
I was like, "What is happening right now?" An NDA. She was like, "Well, you know." I was like, "You think I'm going to steal your shit?" I was like, "That's awesome."
Yeah.
There was a guy. It's my favorite Comedy Cabaret story. What is the name of the guy who was Rick Rabotin's friend that was always so
Sean? Sean something.
There was a guy
Shout
named
out
Sean.
Rick. He's my my Quizzo host
Oh,
or
no
my
shit.
Quizzo bartender at Milk Boys.
Oh, that's
shit.
awesome.
Shout out Rick.
There's
Rick
a guy.
Rabotin.
there's
God
a-
bless him.
There's a kid there named Sean who didn't really give a fuck about stand up and was so fucked up on pills all the time that
Yeah.
it made him the actual funniest person.
But he
that
was
you've ever
actually
seen.
so funny.
He
It was
so
unbelievable
funny.
how funny
But
he
he would
was.
just get absolutely railroaded on pills and just rant about shit. And he was
Yeah.
so funny. So one day he goes into the bathroom and he comes out and in giant black permanent marker he wrote the word Jews on his forehead. And we're sitting there like, why? Why would you do that? And he was like, oh, it's for my closer. So like, great. So he takes a bunch of pills, goes up on stage, gets so fucked up on pills that he
Forgets it.
forgot to do his
Nice.
closer. So he did his entire set with the word Jews written on his forehead, doesn't address it or bring it up once, and then just got off stage.
Still less distracted than a dude doing stand-up in shorts.
Yeah, 1,000%.
That's so funny. Yeah, no.
Oh, God.
Comedy Cabaret, man, rest in peace. That was a cool
That was back in
room.
the fun days.
They would let me drink. Yeah, fuck yeah, that place ruled.
Yeah, they did not give a
The Ramada Inn it was next to.
Also, I think like beers in like a plastic cup were like $2.25
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, it was
like
super
that.
cheap. I would go to Steve Prince's Steaks was
Yes.
across the street.
Best cheesesteak in Philadelphia.
That was good. I wouldn't say that, but
is.
I rest in peace to Steve Prince's Steaks for sure.
Damn, everything went out.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
the Boulevard sucks, dude.
Comedy Cabaret, you could walk in there with $20 and leave absolutely fucking shit house hammered.
When I finally turned
You could
21,
drink
I
like
got-
7 beers with $20.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird. Do you still do stuff for him?
No, I
Andy?
never.
You
Never.
do.
I haven't in a while.
I've heard weird
I
He
just
sucks.
heard some weird stuff about. I mean,
Oh, like what? He's like, yeah, like weird sexual stuff. That wouldn't surprise
No.
me.
I mean,
He's touched the legendary Wid.
kind of just money stuff.
Yeah.
yeah. The wid, dude. The wid's the man.
Fucking Andy Scarpini. Shout out him in the Comedy Cabaret, I guess. He's like the kind of guy you go up, you do a set, and he'll like give you notes afterwards.
Yeah.
Right? I remember
Yeah.
one time he was like, "You hold the mic too close to your mouth, you're too loud." And I was like, you control the volume on the on the board, right? You can just turn it down.
Well, dude, because he's got a Comedy Cabaret in the town that Sean and I grew up in.
Yeah, Poco's.
Yeah. It's like a room stuck out of time.
Oh,
I
yeah,
never did
it's
Poco's.
weird in
Fucking
there.
weird.
Never done Pocos.
Neither
Really?
have I.
It's
No, because I would do the when I first started, I would do the shows at the Northeast, and then the lady who booked it was just like, I can get you into Doylestown, but unless she told me all the rules, I was
yeah.
like, that sounds.
You have to like audition clean, but then when you get past, you can work dirty.
no, not me. I got banned dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't allowed to curse at all, no matter who was performing, for like a while until he like gave you permission to curse.
Yeah, he thought he was like Mitzi Shore of
Yeah,
Bucks County.
sorry.
Yeah.
And I remember I went up, I did a set. You guys know Dave Graham? Big fat white guy. Looks like Tyler's dad. Looks
Tyler,
like
you know him.
no. What's it called? So he recommended me in Lump. Shout out Lump. Love Lump.
Lump.
God bless Lump.
Lump recommended me, and we were in there, and the guy's like, "All right, so these two guys that are regulars, like recommended you. We're gonna see what you got." And I went up there and I did like a bunch of abortion jokes and shit, and it was good. Like the crowd liked it, and I came off, and he was like, "It was too dirty. I'm gonna give you one more chance to come back and do stuff that's not as
Dude,
dark."
this is like making my fucking skin crawl.
It's horrible, right?
We'll,
And
we'll see what you got.
literally, he gives me another show like 2 weeks later.
If you want to perform with the best, like the world's oldest
Wid.
lady doing stand-up comedy,
Crazy.
Yeah.
Richard the retarded hypnotist.
So I got there, and it was the second show, and he was like, "All right, remember what we talked about?" And I was like, yeah, for sure. And we got up there, and I opened and closed with just nothing but like mass shooting jokes the entire time. And got off, and he was like, "Yeah, I just don't think we're gonna be able to work together."
Fair.
yeah.
Have you seen their website?
Yeah, it's like
It's wild.
he got mad at
always
me
been like that.
because I was like, "I love this place and how it has signs that remind you to laugh because none of the comics on the show are funny."
yeah.
That's hilarious.
And he got really mad about that, and I was like, "Well, stop booking fucking 85-year-olds that are stealing fucking jokes."
Wait, their website's still active even though the club's closed?
No. So Comedy Cabaret had a bunch of.
Yeah.
used
They
had
to
one
have
in
a
Cherry
bunch of
Hill,
different
too.
Clubs.
he used to be like he's the original Don't Tell.
Yeah, there's one in Newtown too.
yeah.
John and Peters in New Hope was the first one.
Oh,
He
was the
originally
first
ran
cabaret.
Comedy Cabaret out of John and Peters.
Yeah, that was like his thing. And
did one
Kevin
show
James
there-
was his claim to fame.
Yeah, I remember him saying that. Fucking Simply D hosted and did like 20 up top
Oh yeah.
and then 20 in between each comic.
Yeah.
I think he had
Big time.
did like 90 minutes of material.
Yeah.
And his closer was a
horrible.
street joke.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, they all say, who's the guy you go up there and he
Rubberface?
fucking does like your set, but from his perspective.
Oh my god. That's
Oh,
kind of
I never saw this
fucking
guy.
hate this dude. I forget his name. But anyway, he claims to be like a writer for The Simpsons. You'll do like a show with him, and that's like his cred. And I remember I was like, fuck you mean you're a writer for The Simpsons? He's like, yeah, well, I wrote this, and he's like not giving me a straight answer. I was like, you ain't never got no health insurance from Fox.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. You got like a line
Let's
picked
hear
up.
IMDb right now.
Yeah, and then I was like, and I swear to God, if I hear you do my fucking set again on stage, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
Well,
I'm gonna
Amir,
really fight you in
all
real life.
120 pounds of my 47-year-old body are gonna beat the shit out of you.
You think I'm joking? I will beat the fuck out of you.
remember Amir, the what's this thing called? I'm forgetting.
Accordion.
Accordion.
Yeah.
The accordion
Oh
guy?
my God.
But he actually wrote for Conan.
That rules.
He like actually wrote for Conan, actually did a bunch of shit. And then
It was just so fucking weird. It never worked out for him.
no, but then he ended up doing like America's Got Talent or something, and like got
There it
really
is.
far. And I think he like is in New York now.
Yeah.
I think he's like back at the Comedy Cellar or something.
I
He's
like
just
that.
had a weird.
Amir Golan. That was
Yeah,
his
he's
name.
the funniest. He's
Yeah.
the best.
And he does an accordion. Peter Lewis used to play the accordion in school and got made fun of for it. I wonder how he's doing.
Did you ever play an instrument?
I tried to play the snare drum when I was in sixth
Whoa.
grade.
Like drumline.
So my grandfather was in the Navy, and he put out like gold records. He was like he opened for the Beach Boys and shit.
While all of his friends were making the ultimate sacrifice to keep this country
I
safe.
mean, he was there. He was there. He was just keeping them entertained, baby. And he he came back and like toured, played the drums. He was like really good at music. And I remember like I was growing up, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be like him. I'm gonna be really good at music. I fucking had the snare drum for 3 weeks and was like, this is the dumbest shit.
He
I'm
just played the
gonna
snare.
go commit war crimes.
Just
and
the
come back.
snare drum. It was exactly. It was just the snare drum. So I had to carry this big ass fucking drum and this case in my backpack to school every day.
Well, that's why you hate fat people. That's a fat guy thing.
Yeah, to carry all that shit.
Yeah, the hell.
I couldn't imagine you walking around with that on your body.
Yeah.
Ty,
nuts.
did you play an instrument?
Yeah, I played the guitar for one day.
Nice.
Oh.
And then the guy giving me the lessons told my mom to not bring me to the lessons.
Fuck yeah.
Said he's never seen, quote, I've never seen anybody this bad. And he won't be able to learn.
You got fat fingers like me though. That's why. Like we got stubby fingers.
Yeah.
Can you count money fast or shuffle cards really well?
I can shuffle cards.
Oh, that's good. You overcame the odds. I can't do any of that
I
shit.
can do it.
Yeah,
But
fucking-
Lou
Can't
tried to learn
snap.
guitar.
Yeah.
Lou quit drinking for
yeah.
like 6
Lou
months.
looks like a guy who would pull out a guitar
Yeah,
in like
I
a
got-
campfire
yeah.
scenario.
Yeah,
I quit drinking for 6 months and I was like, I'm gonna learn guitar.
And that
Fuck
made
it.
you want to drink
he
more
like
than anything.
he came over and
No,
he's
I
like,
just
"Do you mind
ended
if
up
I borrow
jacking
this?"
off all the time.
Yeah, rules.
Yeah.
I let him borrow my guitar tuner, and he's like, "I'm gonna learn how to use this.
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna learn how to play." I'm like, "I can like teach you," and he's like, "I've got it." And then like a year later, I was like, "Do you still play guitar?" No,
No.
never picked it up.
Did you ever
once.
learn a song?
No. Fuck no. Absolutely.
It's
not.
hard as hell.
Funny.
Yeah, I just don't. I'm one of those guys where like if I'm not good at it immediately, I'm
aesthetic.
never doing it
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Guitars
never-
have ruined a friendship of mine.
What?
Yeah, like nothing's worse than like a white
my
kid
sister was
trying to
raped
play
by a
guitar.
guitar.
Coming to a
Yeah,
party?
like, Jesus Christ, fucking no, yeah, like so, like I had an old roommate, God rest his soul. He's not dead, but he
No, it's
fucking.
good to wish for your friend to have
yeah.
the rest of. So that's
Well,
great.
yeah, I mean, he's not my friend, but so we were outside and we were like all at a party, right? There's a bunch of people over, and he had quit his job, like had a mental breakdown, quit his job, and was like, I'm gonna be a musician. I was like, you've literally never played an instrument in your life. Solid plan. Though.
How old is he at this point?
We were like 23,
that's
24, right?
yeah.
So he's losing his shit a little bit. Anyway, I've watched him for a month play the opening to Hey There Delilah by the Plain White Tees.
Hell yeah.
Every day.
Hell yeah.
Like I've never wanted a woman to get hurt more from a song written about her in my life. I was like, this is like, I hope Delilah's dead after this, and fucking, I remember we're all outside. We had this big party and there was a bunch of people over. And
It's like time to shine.
literally the fire's going, we're all chilling. It's like no music's playing, everyone's just kind of talking, and he looks at me, he's like, I'm gonna go do it, I'm gonna go get the guitar. I go I don't know
It's going in the fire, bud.
I go, please do not do that. I go, as your friend, like I do not support you going to get this instrument. Like, what ruins a party, right? Is a white guy with a guitar.
Yeah.
Always.
Oh,
Doesn't matter
yeah.
what the scenario. I don't care if someone's like, oh, I wish there was a white guy with a guitar here. He still ruins it. Like, he went up and he got this guitar. He comes downstairs and, he made a big announcement about it. So everyone's looking at him now. There's probably like 10, 15 of us. And he starts playing it, and he just keeps fucking it up, right? He just keeps fucking it up.
yeah.
And he can't get the song started.
Oh, this makes me so
Two
happy.
chords.
It was not like he couldn't even. It was like fuck, you know. And it's like I'm watching it, and I remember I got up and like started smoking a cigarette for him, and then there was another dude, another white neighbor of ours that was very hipster made, and he goes, "Hey bro, let me see that." And I go, "Dude, you better smash that guitar. Do not let that other white guy. If the white guy is asking you to see that guitar, he's about to fucking light you up."
Let me see that.
Literally, he hands the guitar over.
Oh, no.
This dude flawlessly plays Plain White Tees, Hey There Delilah in front of everybody.
His dick retreated into his body.
Oh my God.
He
dude.
walked into the flames.
Afterwards, everybody leaves, and he's just sitting there like white knuckling like the air, right? And he fucking, and everybody's leaving, and I'm sitting there, and I go, "I told you, told you not to do that. You look like a fucking asshole out here."
He was at the Capitol, wasn't he?
He lost his
that guy.
shit. Why would you let me do that? Why would I said I told you not to do. He goes, and then you let that dickhead take the guitar from me? I was like, dude, you're on your own.
Ethan, show me up.
Yeah, he literally never spoke to me again.
Good.
It was actually the guy from the Plain White Tees.
Yeah, it might have been. It might have been.
What's that kid doing now? He has to be very like mentally unhinged.
Oh, he's extremely mentally unhinged. I haven't talked to him in a while. He put out a song on SoundCloud.
Called "Fuck You, Delilah."
Yeah.
Fuck this.
So it fucking it's not good. It's not very good. I don't think he's playing music. I don't think he's famous playing music.
I was at a coffee shop with Chris Freed. We were like just fucking around one morning, and this kid, like this college, there's a piano in the coffee shop, right? And he like sits down. It's like me, Chris, and like it might have been Naomi, and he's like looking at the keys. And he's like, I play piano. I've never played in public before. And we're like, oh shit, awesome, man. Good luck. Like that'd be great.
Yeah, you got it.
So he's like going like this and everything, for 15 minutes of a process,
Stretching.
yeah.
and then he goes, no.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And he left.
Like a high dive.
And
Yeah.
we were just like, what was that? What did he just do? Did he prank us? Because we like waited for 15 minutes for this thing, and he like just looked. He's like, nah.
Which, by the way, the preparation before someone does something is my favorite thing ever.
Yeah.
Like, you ever see comics right before they go up on stage?
Oh.
They'll like pretend to be connecting lines that don't exist in the air.
I've never actually seen that in real
You
life.
look like a
Oh my God.
I've seen so many. I have friends that do this, and I'm like, it doesn't make you look smart.
No.
It doesn't make. It looks like you have
Like they're
no
doing
idea what you're.
equations in their head. Like,
He's like, yeah, if I do this, and then they're like mouthing words, and it's like you're
It's
just
like-
distracting everyone
It's
in
like
the
that
green room.
Goodwill
right now.
Hunting board, but it's just pussy jokes.
Literally, it's dick jokes
My dick
and
is
shit.
fat. My dick is fat.
How hard is
he's
it?
like trying to 9/11.
Yeah,
trying to connect it to like the word
9/11.
retarded.
Yeah, literally, you wrote it, by the way. You should remember it.
9/11. Yeah.
Shouldn't have to do a whole
Dude,
fucking
the worst is
write
like
out process.
those fucking green rooms during like Philly's Funniest, where everyone's in there and they're just like
Staring.
They all look like they're playing 8 Mile in their
Love
head.
it. I'm like
Yeah.
the worst person to be in the green room with at Philly's Funniest.
Why?
I'm pretty sure I made Ebony get disqualified because I'm very high energy.
Right.
So like I remember I walked in there and it was me and Ebony and I was like, it's you and me. It's you and me. 1 and 2 right here. Look at me right now in my eyes. And she's like, what the fuck? Like she's trying to read herself. I'm like, look at me. I'm 1, you're 2. That's how this is gonna go down.
Are you buzzing at this point?
Literally, I'm fucking running around the fucking.
No, but like, are you drunk?
No, I didn't. I maybe had like a beer. I'm just like I love competition, and I was in there. And
Why'd you look at
psyching her
Sean?
out.
You just look at Sean. I love competition. You just looked right at Sean.
Yeah, because Sean looks the most like me in here. So I'm looking at you, buddy boy. Fucking no, but we were in there, and I remember they called my name, and Ebony's like, "Yeah, we're gonna do great." Right? Like I can see her like starting to kind of like stress, and I go, This is for Kobe motherfucking Bean Bryant. And then I slammed the door and walk out and crushed and came back in, and Ebony went like a minute over her time. Yeah, I don't subscribe to that. The war is mental.
Yeah,
So like if you're in the green room with me, I'm fucking in there. I'm skitzing out.
That's
and you got to be around that.
Kobe Bean Bryant.
I did it one year, and the host was not doing too well.
Oh, that's always fun.
He was melting down.
Who was it?
I don't want to say.
Say it.
But
Can we block it?
I don't want to say.
Yeah, we'll say we're basically.
I've just said a bunch of names.
We're almost done anyway.
Yeah, we're there.
But like, because I've done it a couple times. It's always just like
Little
everybody's
mentee bee.
cool. We're hanging out. It's fun. And I was like trying to make conversation with him, and he did like, didn't say anything crazy. I was just like, whatever. And he looks at me and goes, and then looked the other
I think
way.
I know
I was
who
like,
it is based on that
I'm gonna-
interaction
gonna
right
say,
there.
I'm
think
gonna
you
cut
know.
your fucking head off.
That's so funny.
I fucking hate
Well,
you.
I think comics should do more hand-to-hand combat.
I love that.
I agree.
yeah.
Yeah,
I have
I think we should just have guns.
I have four
Like
I have
gangster
four
rap.
comedians
on site.
that are on site. None of them are in Philadelphia though,
Oh, that rules.
which is very convenient for me.
He's like
making
Jim
such a threat.
Gaffigan.
Yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Jerry Seinfeld is number one.
Yeah, you guys are
It is my absolute
Ralphie
dream.
May, which will be hard. But I swear to God, if I get my hands on that guy,
Yeah, Dave Chappelle would be cool to fight.
Dave Chappelle would be fun to
I
fight.
feel like he'd probably fuck. See, I don't, I
he'd
don't like to
fuck you.
fight
He was
people. I
ripped
like to
for
like
a
just be
while.
verbally mean,
No.
like a mean girl.
Jerry Seinfeld, you couldn't be like verbally mean to. You would
Yeah, you
have to
could.
dominate him physically.
No, you could be. You just start bringing up the fact that he's a pedophile and his best friend says the M word.
Yeah, because then he'll just go,
I don't
even get the joke.
Yeah.
see
That
the
guy
video?
fucked a 16-year-old when he was 35.
Yeah. Well, she was 17.
Whatever.
She was
He
17.
signed her out of high school. The guy's a creep.
Oh God.
Creep move.
For a while. They did
Yeah.
for a long time, too.
When is that gonna become a thing?
It has been a thing.
It's not
Nobody
gonna-
cares.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, it's done.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won.
Well, no one cared. We all knew about the Louis thing like 5 years before that happened.
Yeah,
I didn't
but that
know
was
about it.
that was also different.
I didn't know anything
That
about
was
it.
like the reason Jerry Seinfeld gets away with it is because your parents all loved him when
Yeah.
that girl was like being abused.
Yeah.
So like nobody continued the narrative.
Well,
Louis
she never
up
said
until-
anything afterwards.
Well, yeah,
She's been very hush-hush
She's been
about
getting
it.
fucking Amex money. I mean, good for her, man. Get that cheddar.
Dude, I need.
But like, you know, that guy's a creep, and I wouldn't have let him around my fucking high school age kid. That's for damn sure.
Nope. I wouldn't have let him around my high school girlfriend.
What's up with that? Yeah, he'd steal her. He'd fucking,
Yeah, right.
hey, I've been giving this chick cigarettes for 6 months.
He was definitely buying her cigs.
For sure. Dude,
Buzz.
George Miller does a hilarious joke where he's like, hey, man, if you drive around New Jersey to get to New York to pick up a girl that's 16, although legal, extremely immoral. And just because Jerry Seinfeld got on I-95 southbound and it's so funny, and he goes through all the states. Yeah, Jerry Seinfeld's a creep.
Yeah.
Circumvented fucking prison time.
This is for Jerry Seinfeld. This is a threat. If I ever see you in real life,
I hope you guys get a cease and desist.
I'm not going to kill you, but I'm going to hurt you.
Dude,
And you're going to remember it for the rest of your life.
If he got the best of you, though.
It would be very
Getting
funny
the
if,
shit
if
beat out
Jerry
of you-
if Jerry Seinfeld beat me up, and I was really giving it my all.
Yeah.
I would live stream suicide. I would have to. It'd be the most honorable thing to do.
You what is it? Light yourself on fire?
You have to let Jerry Seinfeld
Self-immolate,
bang your sister.
I don't know. You could I'd do that. Stab myself with a big sword.
That's how you'd kill yourself, with a sword, like a samurai. That's
Maybe
cool.
I'd seppuku. Seppuku.
Seppuku.
Seppuku.
Or
What?
Hard
What if you just
also.
did a dirt bike jump and there's not a landing?
Yeah. All right. All right.
That'd be
here's the
too
deal.
self-congratulatory. I feel like I do have to actually kill
If
myself.
Jerry Seinfeld beats you up, Tyler and I will personally fund the construction of a ramp for you to drive a dirt bike into the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
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 You can do
but
as many backflips as you want.
You could get a Red Bull helmet if you live.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Jerry Seinfeld.
I feel like if I killed myself, I'd leave a Xanax for the person who
shut them
finds
up.
me.
How about it?
That's
Are
good.
we got to be there, right?
Yeah.
there. We're
Logan,
there.
Logan, where can the folks find you?
Instagram, Logan_Malin. Check out the LGM pod and Brotherly Laughs. We're on tour. We're going to Helium, Atlanta. We'll be in Pottstown at Soul Joel's, and then we'll be at Helium on July 24th in Philly.
Hell yeah.
So come get tickets to one of those shows. It'll be very fun.
Fucking fuck yeah.
Love you guys.
Please come June 28th to Godfrey Daniels in Bethlehem to see me film. Please come. Nobody's coming so far. There's 0 people coming.
Someone's got to come.
I'll come.
I want somebody other than Lou to come, please.
I already took off work for it.
That's exciting.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You doing an hour?
45.
Ooh, very fun. Go see Tyler.
Yeah.
It's
hell
my
yeah.
birthday the next day. I'm doing a set.
Oh, dude, that's you're
I'm,
opening.
I'm doing a set.
Fine.
I'm gonna fuck someone there too.
Okay.
He's gonna have sex with
It's
your
gonna be. It's just me and you so far. So.
Yeah.
I
It's
said
Tyler, you're banging
what
Tyler.
I said, Tyler.
Oh no.
All right,
almost
yeah.
said your mom's name.
Subscribe, fucking follow us on all the things. We're on all the things now. Help us not be waiters anymore.
Night moves.
Night moves, night moves, night moves,
Hey,
night moves.
moves.